In this video, I will talk about BEDMAS, order of operations. B stands for brackets, E stands for exponents, D stands for division, M stands for multiplication, A stands for addition, S stands for subtraction. That's why it's called BEDMAS. For brackets, there are three types of brackets. The first one is called round brackets. The second one is called square brackets. And then third one is called curly brackets. So first we should solve the brackets. Then if there is an exponent, we should solve that. So let's see, if I have 2 to the power of 3, so I should be solving that, which is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8, because it's 2 to the power of 3. And then if there is a division, we can do the division, which has a symbol. There is a symbol like this, or a slash. And we have multiplication, which is this. Sometimes they use the brackets, which is either round, square, curly, depending on how many terms are given. And sometimes there is a dot in the middle, not the decimal point. So division and multiplication, we can solve it. These are done in the order they occur. So if I have a division and multiplication, then I can start solving from left side in the order they occur. Then the second last one is the addition, which has a symbol this. And we have for subtraction, we have minus. Same thing, if we have a question given that has adding and subtracting given, then we can try to solve it. We can do it in the order they occur as well. Now I'm going to be showing you an example. Then we're going to be working on some MPT sample questions. So let's just look at one example. So example number 1. So first thing is I will write the question down. Let's see, I have question 2 plus 7 minus 3 times 4 plus 3 to the power of 2. So let's see, this is the question. So first thing is we need to know what order will I complete this problem in. So that's the question we should ask ourselves. So we know that the order is brackets, exponent, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So first thing is we will solve the brackets and everything else remains the same. So I will do 2 plus, so 7 minus 3, which will give me 4, and everything else is same. So we are done with number 1, which is the brackets. Now I'm going to be working on the next one, which is exponent, and I can see the exponent in our first step. So I will do the exponent in the next step. Everything else will be the same. So 2 is same, 4 is same, another 4 is same. So exponent means 3 to the power of 2, which you can say 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. So I can write that down here. So we are done with exponent. Now there is no division, so we can skip that. The number 3 step will be multiplication, because I can see there is a multiplication. So I can write that here. Everything else is same. So I have 2 exactly same. 4 times 4 will give me 16 plus 9. Now I can see all the numbers have adding in the middle, so 2, 16, and 9. So in that case, I will just simply add all three numbers and get the final answer. So I will say adding is the next one. So when I add 2 and 16, I get 18. 18 plus 9 will give me 27. Therefore, the final answer is 27 for this question. That's how we can solve by using BEDMAS. This was one of the questions in the MPT sample test. The question is, what is the value of 17 minus 2 times 3 plus 9? So I will write the question down first. And then I'm going to be working with BEDMAS. I will write it on the side. So I can see there is no brackets in this question, there is no exponent, there is no division, but there is multiplication. So we can write that as our first step. So I can solve the multiplication and everything else remains the same. So 17 minus 2 times 3 is 6 plus 9. Now we have adding and subtracting mixture of that, because I have 17 minus 6 and then I have minus 6 plus 9. So we don't know what to do. In this case, what we'll do is we can do it in the order it's written, adding and subtracting. So it's written like 17 minus 6. It means minus is first. So I will do 17 minus 6, which is 11. And then I have plus 9 there. So 11 plus 9 will give me 20. So this is the final answer. And I can see in the options, option A is 2, option B is 20, option C is 54, option D is 180. Therefore, the correct answer is B. The another question in the sample MPT test was, which of the following expressions is equivalent to 72 plus 120 divided by 12? And we have 4 options given. So what I can do is I can solve the question first, which is 72 plus 120, divide this by 12. So again, I will be using BEDMAS. So I can write that on the side. I can see there is brackets given and there is division given. So first I will solve the brackets. So I will do 72 plus 120, which will give me 192. So I will just write that down, divide by 12. So the second step will be dividing 192 by 12 and I get 16. So that's what we should look for when we are trying to solve option A, B, C, and D. So let's just solve option A. So option A, I will write it down first. So same thing. I will solve the brackets first. 120 plus 12, which will give me 132. Then the second step is divide 132 by 72. The answer is 1.833. So what I can do is I can write in 2 decimal places answer. So it's 1.83 for option A. Let's just solve for option B. 72 plus 12 plus 84 plus 12. So I can see only one sign, which is adding sign. So we can just add those 4 numbers. 72 plus 12 plus 84 plus 12 will give me 180. So that is not the correct answer, or similar to 16. Now C is 72 divided by 12 plus 120 divided by 12. I can see dividing and adding in this question. So what I can do is I can do the dividing in the first step. So I can say 72 divided by 12, which is 6. Then I have adding sign. Then I can do 120 divided by 12 in the same step, which is 10. 6 plus 10 will give me 16. That looks like the option, the correct answer, because we were trying to make it equal to 16, and we can tell from here C is 16. And if you want to try the last one, which is D, you can try that option and see if that is equal to 16 or not. So we have 120 plus 12 divided by 72 plus 12. Again, we're going to be solving the brackets first, and everything else remains the same, which will give me 84. Then when I divide 12 with 84, I get a decimal answer, which is 0.142857142. So what I can do in that case is I can just stick to 2 decimal places. So I can say 0.14. If you want to keep it as a fraction, you can keep it as a fraction. When I add 120 and 0.14, I get 120.14, which is not equal to 16. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. The third question in the MPT was, which of the following expressions is equal to 51? So we will be solving option A, B, C, and D separately and see if the answer is equal to 51. So let's just write option A, which is 6 plus 18 divided by 3 minus 1 times 5. As usual, we will be solving brackets first and everything else remains the same. 18 divided by 3, which will give me 6 minus 1 times 5. Now we have multiplication, which is 1 times 5. I will solve that, and everything else is exactly same. 1 times 5 is 5. Then I have adding and subtracting both. What I will do is I will go from left to right in the order it's written. So first I will add 6 and 6, which will give me 12. Minus 5. The last step is subtracting 12 and 5, which will give me 7. So that looks like that is not the option. Let's just move on to option B, which is 6 plus 18 divided by 3 minus 1 times 5. Again, I will solve the brackets first. Everything else is same. 16 plus 18 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2 times 5. Now I will do the division after. Everything else is same. 18 divided by 2 is 9 times 5. Now I will do the multiplication according to BEDMAS. 6 is same. Adding sign is same. 9 times 5 is 45. And I will add 6 and 45, which will give me 51. That looks like that's the option. However, if you want to check the other options, you can. So let's just see. Option C is 6 plus 18 divided by 3 minus 1 times 5. So again, we will solve the brackets first. 6 plus 18 will give me 24. Everything else is same. Then I will do the dividing. 24 divided by 3 will give me 8. Everything else is same, including the numbers and the sign. Then I will do the multiplication, which is 1 times 5. Everything else is same. 8 is same. There is a minus sign. 1 times 5 is 5. Now the last step is 8 minus 5, which is 3. That looks like it's not the option. And you can check option D as well, which is 6 plus 18 divided by 3 minus 1 times 5. Now I will do the dividing first because there is no brackets in this case. Everything else is same. 6 is same, plus sign is same. 18 minus 3, which will give me 6, minus 1 times 5. Then I will do the multiplication. 6 plus 6, 1 minus 5 is 5. Now I have adding and subtracting. So I will go from left to right. 6 plus 6 will give me 12. Then I have minus 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. Therefore, we can tell option B is equal to 51 Therefore, the correct